Hello, my name is Benson Chan. I'm with Strategy of Things. Today I'm joined with Nir Shalom, CEO of floLive. Nir, welcome and glad to be speaking with you. Can you introduce yourself and your company before we start?
Yeah, definitely. First of all, thank you very much for the opportunity to speak together. Nir Shalom, I'm the CEO of floLive, as you said. floLive is in the market for the last 7 years. And we've been operating global IoT infrastructure for connecting things to the network anywhere in the world. floLive main angle to the market is the fact that we are building the technology in-house, the entire cellular connectivity technology in-house, and implementing it on a global scale to build kind of a global consistent infrastructure to allow enterprise customers, MVNOs, connecting their things to the network.
Well, thank you for sharing that. IoT has been very transformational and very innovative. From your experiences, what are some of the innovative business models that you're seeing in your customer base?
Look, I think that the business model needs to serve the customer's needs and our ability to basically serve our customers in the right way. And when you look on traditional business models for IoT, normally when customers will be purchasing SIM cards or connections in a way, they will start paying for them on a monthly basis, almost from day one, for the entire connection set. What we came up with is something a little bit different in that respect. We would like to make sure that our customers are successful with what they do. And this is why, rather than charging for all the SIM cards that the customers are buying from us, we will basically charge customers only when the devices are active and only when data is being transmitted. And this is very important because it's not only about the business model. It's about our ability to make sure that we only get successful when our customers are getting successful. Meaning if they make business successfully, if they get traffic running on our platform, only then will we see revenue coming to floLive. And that makes the entire company, floLive, to work for the customer's success. That's the main point. So in a way, that's the innovative business model we came with, to really make sure that we turn our customers successful, and only then we'll become successful as well.
It's very interesting you say that. A lot of companies, they forget that. They come up with these very innovative models, but they're not really aligned to the way customers buy or use IoT. Right? So I'm glad to hear you say that. Now, some of the stuff is very innovative, but at the same time, sometimes the technology is well ahead of the regulations and the policies. What are some of the policies or regulations that you're seeing that could potentially impact some of these IoT adoption, IoT business models?
First of all, regulation around IoT is getting matured, and more regulation is being added around the world. And there are different types of regulations that companies need to be watching when they implement their devices. Some of it is around security regulation, telecom regulation. If we talk about medical devices, there are specific regulations for the data that is being extracted from the medical devices. Even GDPR is relevant for IoT. And eventually, when customers are choosing their partner for serving their devices, transferring their data from the device to the network, to their applications, they need to make sure that these vendors can really adhere with the regulations in different countries and into the different sets of regulations. So again, security, data compliance, telecom compliance, all these things, permanent roaming, of course, all these things should be taken into consideration when we design a solution. I would just say one word about floLive. The way that we are approaching it is that connections need to be as much as possible local, when the data resides locally. This way you can really, in a much easier way, adhere with local regulation, because you can keep the data according to the specific regime and policies of each specific country.
You know, that's very important. I think a lot of companies don't understand this fast-moving regulations, and some of these things change all the time. And so, as privacy becomes more a bigger deal, I can kind of see some of the approaches that you guys are doing. You know, keeping the data local, keeping the connections local. So that's kind of very important, especially in this day and age. Now, how do the MNOs approach some of this? Right? I mean, it's very disruptive. It's new types of connectivity, new models, some of the things that you talked about, new considerations, regulations, and things like that. You know, how do they operate, and how do they remain profitable in something like this with IoT?
So you mentioned something very important. The main challenge of the MNOs today is that many of them have already invested tremendously in their IoT infrastructure, but they don't see the outcome yet, meaning the profitability of the IoT business is not as expected. The numbers are not there in many cases, and many MNOs are in a way in a crossroad, asking themselves, how do we take our IoT business to the next stage? I think it's about the profitability, or in other words, the cost of the solution that they build. And it's also about the availability of their solutions in two ways. Number one, the ability to expand their solutions globally and to serve their customers beyond their own specific footprint. And number two is to go down market to small, medium businesses and being able to serve these small, medium businesses in a cost-effective way. And the problem is that the legacy solutions in the market do not support these two things, going global and going down market. And I think that without having these two components in place, MNOs will not have enough volume to justify the investment they're making in IoT. And in this respect specifically, when we talk with the MNOs, we do not only provide them with a modern platform, a cost-effective platform, but real means of allowing their customers to go global, and real means of taking the solution down market to small and medium businesses and have a very low touch set of capabilities for customers to be able to engage with the platform without speaking with sales representatives or support representatives in an effective way.
Well, thank you. You know, there's a lot of MVNOs out there, you know, just like the demand for IoT. But at the same time, why are there so many, and what are some of the challenges they face?
So the reason there are so many MVNOs is because the MNOs, in many cases, were not able to provide the right solutions for the enterprise customers. And because of that, and because the MNOs are more locally focused and many of the customers are looking for global solutions, many MVNOs came up in the market to trying to build global solutions for the customers, or more verticalized solutions for the customers, etc. That's the reason there are so many MVNOs. But the challenge of the MVNOs is that they cannot really control the infrastructure, they do not control and own the technology stack, and therefore their level of control of the overall solution is very much limited. This is one of their main challenges. Also, when they work with one specific MNO, that MNO can really have many limitations of the way the MVNO can propose solutions to the market. And the ability for the MVNOs to work in a flexible way is very much limited, which basically makes the solutions less effective for their end customers. And therefore, the way we believe the solution should be designed is by owning the technology stack, by implementing global solutions in the right way, and by forming agreements with as many MNOs as possible, so that we can get to our customers the right solutions in the right territories, with the best of breed solutions coming from the MNOs, with the right coverage, with the right pricing, with the right feature set coming in. So that's the challenge of the MVNOs, but I think that they have an opportunity to solve it if they look on things in the right way.
Well, Nir, thank you very much. This is very informative. It was great, great topic, and I'm glad you brought it up. Nir, thank you so much. I hope you have a great show here at CES.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.